Hello.
Hello,
Hey, how you doing?
nice to meet you.
Hey, man.
Very well, very well. Nice to meet you, Roosta.
Yes, nice to meet you too, Esteban. Well, welcome to the Roosta Show.
Okay,
How do
you
you say
listen
the
me,
band name?
okay?
Yeah, yes, yeah, I can hear you wonderfully. Yes,
Okay, I hear you.
wonderful, wonderful. Good to have you, man. Can you tell me how to pronounce the band name? How do you say your name, the band?
Delirio de Condura.
Wonderful, awesome. Yeah, that. I could not. I didn't want to get embarrassed myself by trying to pronounce it. So
Okay,
yeah,
in English is delirium of sanity.
yeah, yeah. So how's it in Costa Rica right now?
Okay, well, Costa Rica have seen experimental music, industrial, post-punk, hardcore, many things right now here. So I think it's a good country right now to for the alternative music.
Wonderful, wonderful. Is your music, your style of music, which is very unique, is it well liked around there? Do you have a good amount of fans, in Costa Rica? Your people?
Well, Costa Rica is a small country, but people here really like experimental music, experimental, obscure things. So
Yes.
yeah, I think here we have a public for these kind of things.
Okay, wonderful. That's awesome. Well, good for you then. I'm actually in a kind of redneck town, like a cowboy town. So it's not really well liked here. I try to play my music and they don't like it. Um, so tell me about your early days. Tell me about what got you to become a musician. How did you become a musician?
Okay, well, I started learning about industrial and avant-garde classical music when I was a child.
Okay.
So I'm interested in that music awoke in me. I wanted to understand how it worked, how to compose and create it. So in addition to other types of music such as oi or hardcore punk,
Yeah.
grindcore, metal, and other things.
Okay, wonderful. Do you have other family members that were into music as well? Familia that
Yes,
yeah.
yes, I have an uncle who is a musician, sculptor, painter, and
Okay.
my brother is also a musician.
Oh,
Yeah,
wonderful.
so I could say that art and music have been present in my family.
Musically inclined family. That's awesome. That's great. That's
Yeah,
what's your favorite instrument to play? Your like
um,
instrument, yeah,
guitar guitar or synthesizer.
synthesizer too, huh? Yeah, I
Or
love to play piano.
yeah,
Piano and keyboard and piano is really nice. It's relaxing, you know.
or
It's I get
yeah,
enjoy it. It's
I really like piano.
yeah, it relaxes you. It's wonderful. That's great. So, how did you come up with your style of music? What do you classify your music? First of all, it's just kind of two part. So, what do you classify it as? Like a dark wave? Do you classify gothic, or what do you kind of classify yourself as, or just independent rock?
Well, my music is some kind of experimental, industrial with elements of diverse kind of music, that wave of noise,
Yeah.
or even the theater influence, say, present in my music, bizarre things, or cinema influence, avant-garde,
Yeah.
something like that.
What cool. Tell me about your process. How do you come up with your music? How what gives you the idea? What sparks your idea? What's an inspiration that inspires your music? How about that? Let's start with that.
Okay, in the early years, I was inspired by my own madness, um, the death, schizophrenia, depression, the darkness of esotericism,
Yeah.
I don't know, total rebellion toward the system. Initially, how things inspired me. I wanted to project my sensations and thoughts regarding all these topics, which at the time they were part of my reality. It did so be molding my soul and my atmospheres. All of these shapes, every strange or unconventional element I add to my music.
Yeah. Yes. It's very creative. It's very unique. It's very dark. It's very intense, and and it also has unexpected twists. Like it gets different. The changes are real dramatic, which is really nice. It's so it's very catchy. Yeah, you'd be good for a horror movie. You get you a soundtrack for a horror movie. That'd be good.
Uh, yeah. In the past, I made the soundtrack for one movie, horror movie short
Oh, really?
in Mexico.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wow.
and I really like the horror cinema and experimental or avant-garde.
Well, that's cool. So that's wonderful. So you do other stuff than just this band, right? You do have other projects?
Yeah,
Yes. Oh, wonderful.
yeah. Right now,
Well, tell people about them.
yeah, right now I have another projects. I have one experimental band,
Yeah.
um, label. We have festivals something like that in this country, Costa
Yeah.
Rica.
Oh, wonderful. Great. Tell me about your now your process. Now let's go back to that. About your process of how you create your music. So you get your idea, but I know sometimes it's hard to get out of your head what onto the computer or into your guitar. It's hard to get it out. So how do you get your music out of what's inside here into a track?
Okay.
How do you create your music?
Okay. Yes. Wait a moment.
It's all right. No rush. It's just things that people think about when we
Okay.
I'm a
Okay.
musician too, but other people would like to know kind of what goes on through your mind when you're creating music.
Okay. Okay. So I start with a feeling or an atmosphere in my
Yeah.
head. So I start recording a kind of sketch
Okay.
to which I add more things. Then I start editing the material. I listen to it over and over again. And I start to improve or remove parts and add more details and more details.
So this is a long
Basically,
process.
is that
Is it usually a
yeah,
long process?
this the short version. Although sometimes it's very slow because the instruments are experimental or unique,
Yeah,
or because sometimes I am looking for very specific atmospheres. So
gotcha.
sometimes it's very slow.
Yeah, okay, I got you. What artist inspired you to become a musician?
Okay, well, artists in
Or a
the
person? Or a person. It could be a
okay,
person.
Luciano Bello, Charles Mingus,
Okay.
Genesis Fiorich, Alan Kardec. I don't know, some kind of people really out of the status quo, professional, you know.
Okay.
Uh,
That's
yeah.
great. Wonderful. Have you ever collaborated with other musicians, other artists, or do you just mainly do it yourself?
Yeah, I have many collaborations with musicians of another countries and musicians in this country. So with musicians of Colombia, Ecuador,
Yeah.
I play with her people in live concerts. We make some albums or cassettes,
Yes.
recording between projects. Artists from Europe, Italy, Germany, Malta, and among others.
Great. That's awesome. I'm
Thank
glad you're
you.
doing well. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's a very unique sound, very catchy, and so that's it. Yeah, it's wonderful that you have other people that are being a part of it. Tell me about do you do covers or are you mainly just your own music?
All my music is my own,
Great.
is original. All.
That's the way I believe too. But just do your own. If you're gonna take the time to create a song, you might as well create a song. It might as well
Thank you
make it
very
your
much.
own. Yeah. So that's it's a great answer. I don't knock people that do covers. Sometimes they have a different way of making the song more alive. Like Face to Face done it a couple times. And
Yeah.
just a bunch of bands. But so yeah, that's wonderful. Keep it your own. That's the way I'm gonna do it too. So you do it too. What's about future plans? Do you have any plans of coming to out to states, do some shows?
Okay. Well, right now I am recording new album. So
Okay.
the next weeks I working hard in my studio. But there will soon be a next international tour. At the moment, Colombia is full confirmed.
Yeah.
This in the month of July. Another important fact is that the new album of this project will be released in the same international tour.
Awesome.
So yeah, the idea is will be the best of their entire career. So
Yeah,
the international tour will be to officially launch the new album.
that's great. I'm glad to
And
hear. I'm so happy for you.
thank you very much. A tour in Europe for the next year is also in negotiations. I have full availability in case any promoter is interested.
That's awesome. So, where can people find your music? And are you on YouTube? What can people find your stuff?
Okay, all my music is available in YouTube, Spotify, Bandcamp, and other digital distribution media. You can also find my project on social networks such as Facebook, Instagram, or Blogspot.
Awesome. Hey, so how about your very first show for your band? What was it like? Were you scared or were you a little
Uh,
nervous to see how the crowd
uh,
was going to react? Tell me about it.
yeah, I was very nervous in my first show. My first show was in September 2027
Okay.
in Alajuela, Costa Rica. This happened in a cultural activity carried out via theater group of which I was part.
Okay.
It was great. I really nervous, but it was great. The audience like it a lot. That night, I was try play a kind of industrial music with the dark wave and oil elements. So it sounds crazy. Yeah, sounds crazy. Um, it was fascinating the player life, that kind of thing. The people like it a lot.
Okay. What's your favorite part? Creating the music or being live?
Well, I think in the moment I make the music in my studio is more technical, deep, is more deep, but definitely alive. Uh, Alive is the moment when I feel the most intense my music, and is the moment the people, the public feeling my
Yep.
music more intense.
Yeah. Like I just had an interview with somebody, and he said that it's staring the people in in the face. You know, when you're
Yeah,
playing your
yeah,
music, you get to see what their true reactions are. You know, their true feelings,
yeah.
and that can
I
be scary
really,
at first until
I
you
really
see they
like
can get
the,
to it.
yeah, yeah. I really like the horror in the face of the people of my
Yeah.
audience. The impact.
Hey, yeah. How do you like my background?
Yeah,
That's
very good.
yeah, it's good. Okay. I didn't know if you could see it. The big spider. I like it. Anyways,
Yes,
um,
it's very good.
thank you. Um, tell me about what led to this band, Delirio. Did you do other projects that led up to this? Do you have other projects that you work on?
Yeah, I right
I kind
now
of
I
asked
work
about
in.
earlier, but we didn't talk about it.
Okay,
But
that's
so tell me
okay.
about other projects that you're into.
Right now, I work in another project of ritual, tribal, experimental music,
Yeah,
and this another project. The idea is tour with both bands in Colombia in July.
okay.
So this another project we make more and more horror atmospheres, and we use flesh and blood, real head of animals, and sometimes and another kind of things, bloody things.
Yeah,
So my another project sometimes we use the transgression art like another way to impact the people.
yes.
Yeah, another another things like label independent. With my label independent, we make festivals and other artists
Yeah.
their music in the label.
Yeah. Wonderful. When so oh that's awesome. Do you have anybody that you would like to give thanks to for leading you as far as you've gone so far in your career as Delirio de Condura? Is that how you, did I say it right? I didn't say it right, huh?
Sorry,
It
you can
broke up.
repeat. Yeah.
Hey, okay, sorry. Um, do you have anybody that you would like to give thanks to for
Oh,
leading you as
okay.
far
Yeah.
as you've got? Yeah,
Yeah, I want to thank you, my mother, my family for believing in me. Um, my few true friends, the public for the real support of my music and my artistic proposal,
Yep.
everyone who has helped me in another country, in some way abroad.
Yep.
Um, of course, a big thank you to you, Roster, for this great space in this podcast. Really,
You
thank you.
know, buddy. You're very welcome. Much love and respect to you, and I'm really excited about your future. I can't wait to hear when's your new album coming out again. When's your new release?
In this year, the next album is out in July.
Oh, July.
The new
Okay.
album in July, the next album is out. So I
All right.
hope you like it.
Right on. We will. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. Well, much love to you, and I appreciate having you, Esteban, on the Rooster Show, and we look forward to your future. And we till next time. Okay, bud. We'll talk again very
Thank
soon.
you.
And if you want to promote your new album in July and do a little promo, we can get together again and record a little idea. You can set something up in your background,
Yeah, great,
do a little
great.
promo
Thank
and show
you.
your release and stuff like that. We'll get it out to the people. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. This is really support. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate you,
This
bud.
this
Take care of
podcast is
yourself.
awesome.
You know,
Take
man.
care. Take care of the public. Next see you.
Nice seeing you too, man. Much love.